Coach, if you will, just introduce yourself, your players, and give an opening statement.
Okay. My name's Courtney Screws. I've got a freshman, Anna Tucker, and a junior, Takiriana Mosley. I can't ask of anything else of my kids. I didn't talk much in the locker room just then because everybody's upset, but there's not one thing that we should hold our heads down about and one thing that we should regret about this game. And I'll just go ahead and dive into my feelings right now about what I I actually talked to Joe about this a little bit. At what point does my program get respect in this state? Not in the top 10 one time the whole year. Not that rankings matter. Please don't take me for that type, because I'm not. I got people, some of our own Handley people, telling us to our face yesterday, oh, you're going to get your butt waxed. This has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the disrespect to my kids. Because if you look at it, basketball player for basketball player, New Hope versus Handley, we shouldn't be on the floor with them. But I'll tell you what we do have. And that's heart and guts and fight. And at some point, somebody's got to respect that. I know we've lost now 4 times in this game, 4 years in a row. Other than, Spring Garden and a handful of other, who else is doing it consistently? And again, this is not me tooting my own horn. I want my kids to get recognized. And they don't. And I'm sick of it. Sorry, I know y'all probably weren't expecting that, but I mean, just look at it from this standpoint. Talladega plays them the other day. Don't know the score to it. Talladega played us within 7 3 times this year. Fortunately, we were able to win all 3. So guess what everybody's thinking? Oh, it's going to be a blowout, New Hope Handley. And when you look at the analytics, yes, it should be. But you cannot compare our heart and our gut. You just can't. And again, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I mean, the fight that our kids have and the guts that our kids have, I just can't brag on them enough about it. And again, this is not about me. This is about my kids, about my program, because they ask them. It's not easy to play for me. Heck, I only have 9 players at a 4A school, at a program that's been semi-successful. So it's not easy. They show up every day ready to go to work. And I couldn't thank them enough.
Did that fight play into how y'all started this game, especially when you got up on them?
I talked about this a little bit. I think you were at state wrestling the other day for our semis. But I talked about how half of it is our belief. Our kids, they knew they could play with them. Do we think we can outshoot New Hope? No, we're not dumb. Okay? But we knew that our guts and our hustle could make it a ball game. We knew that. And again, like I said the other day, the belief. If you don't have the belief, you're already beat. And that's one thing my kids do is they believe in themselves and they believe in each other. And I know this all sounds cliche, but it's year in, year out with my kids. And it's something that, we built a program on at Handley is our tenacity, how rough we are, how physical we are, how we're going to get up in your face, how we're going to knock you around down low. Maybe we don't shoot very well, but our style of play gives us a chance.
Girls,
it gave us a chance today.
What do you guys think about that? The way y'all started this game, the way you got up on them, kind of what was the key there?
We just knew we had to play hard. Just play hard. Spill our guts out.
And we did. We spilled our guts.
Coach, key moments, you guys got Jaden in foul trouble, and it seems like you took advantage of it. You turned up the press, turned up the heat, and actually took Yarborough out of the game for basically 3/4 of the game as well.
Right.
You had her off balance, never let her get comfortable. I think it's a testament to your defense. That had to be the point of emphasis, was those two, and you pretty much did that. You neutralized both of them for basically 3 quarters.
For sure. And I knew we had to run them off the 3-point line, all of them. What'd they hit? 4?
2.
No.
2.
They hit 2?
Both of them.
Oh, this one says 1. Okay. I knew we had to keep them off the 3-point line in order to give us a chance. Coach Bowman, which is our boys' assistant sitting in the back here, he helped me get some guys this week, which we usually have some guys come and help us, and really try to focus on what Jada Bates does, what Kaylee does, what 14 does, each one, and all of our players had to know if you get switched off on 11, you got to know what her tendencies are. She wants to go right, and she's a heck of a player going right. She can go left too, but if she's going to beat us, we got to make her go left. And Kaylee, I mean, heck, Coach does a great job with them, all his stuff. I mean, it's very sophisticated stuff, and he's got kids that can come off and shoot with this stuff. But all her stagger screens, we tried to chase her out and not let her see any light. Our saying the whole week was no touch, no light on 30. Don't let her see anything. And I thought we did a pretty good job on that. To just, at the end of the day, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. And it's obviously not in the good Lord's plans for us to go on this year. And as bad as it hurts, you got to be okay with the Lord's plan.
You guys had a great, fantastic season. Can you guys reflect on some of that, some of your favorite moments this year?
The practices, it was good. It was tough, the practice was tough, but it paid off in the end.
It's game bonding, like she said, practice.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about what Coach said about the rankings?
We didn't care about the rankings. We just knew we had to show up on the court. The rankings don't matter at the end of the day, and we showed up.
Coach, you got a ninth grader, 11th grader here with you, one senior on his team.
Right.
And the way I played the last couple of games could be foreshadowing for some good things in the future. I know this is tough right now and it's hard to look forward, but what do you think about what you've got with this team that's returning?
Well, but you could say this about just about any of the other players on my team, but without Anna, we don't beat Ariana the other day with her 2 big threes, and she had a heck of a game today too. And I want to touch on my senior for a second, Ayanna Norman. Tiana Watts, who was, my go-to last year in this game, or, for the last few years, that's her sister. And Ayanna, early on, I wasn't, and I'm talking like years past, not this season, I wasn't real sure if this was what Ayanna really wanted to do, was play basketball. But she has had a complete 180, and she played Yarborough most of the game today because we got in foul trouble. She's a post, and she had to come out and play 30, and that's a testament to just the type of athlete she is, and the type of heart she has. Because look, it's not easy staying in. I know it's not easy to be guarded like that, but it's also not easy to guard like that. And so that's a testament to the type of kid she is.
And it seemed like it was a heavyweight bout down the stretch, Coach. I mean, that game honestly could have went either way. I kudos for you guys because I've seen them play several times this year, but I've never seen nobody hold them like you guys have.
Well, I'll tell you this. I woke up this morning super early, still laying there, open my phone, go to Facebook. First thing I see is the post of me and Kaylee. And I see what you said about it. Buckle up, it's going to be a war.
Yeah.
And so I screenshotted it and sent it to my kids, and I said, that's exactly what it's going to be. Let's go to war. And it was. And it was.
I knew it was coming because I know how y'all play defense. You got anything else, Jeff?
Yeah.
How much of a factor did it come in? This game was called a little bit different, tighter than Saturday. There was you only shot 9 free throws Saturday.
Right.
What kind of difference did that make today?
Well, it made a difference, but also the way we had to play them is also going to get you some calls like that sometimes. So, you can say that about every game, that a call could have gone one way or the other, but, New Hope's a great basketball team, and the officiating is not the reason. Not that you were meaning that, but New Hope's a good basketball team, and I hope they go on and win it.
I think this